La-di-da-di-da. Slab on me now. Can y'all see me good? Oh man, there's something wrong with us, bruh. There's something wrong with us, dog. If I'm probably gonna put this on YouTube, probably on my VOD channel. Just it's totally unrelated to what I usually do on my VOD channel, but freak it. Hold on. I don't think I can get DMCA, but let me just play this. Let me just play this, bro.
I really came in on a cyclone. Disciple, scribe the scroll with my eyes closed. Knives thrown, black Congo. Blowing smoke, slapping congas. There I go, there I go. Flexibility, reciprocity. What I need, but you're not all I need. That's impossible. Hey, hey. Don't wanna lose control, but I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort's dope, but gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I don't wanna lose control, but I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort's dope, but gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I said okay to save face, but she never forgave. It's only so many ways you can say grace and truth. She'd rather cry at your grave. All black regalia, we back not speaking. Back behind Bougainvillea, you can't peek in. Marginalia busy with symbols and equations. The story too simple to calculate it. Payment post dated, the pavement gave way to a thick of the thorns. Where the body lay naked as the day I was born. She rocked my teeth in a necklace, gold blood from her horn. Ruby woo face and Mecca head disheveled and torn. She left what was left in a ditch. She dreaming of sex. She finished on top and howled in the crook of my neck. She dragged the bones home and built a bed. She drank rosé out the stove, but held it gentle as my living head.
Yeah. Oh man, that's okay. So, I mean, all right. So I listened to Haram to be exact, which I actually theorized with the title of the album. It kind of says ham. Bro, hold on. Let me play. Let me play the end. But I think the title says a lot too. Just to let you guys know. But yeah, let me play the end real quick. Let me play the rest.
Wanna lose control, but I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort's dull, but gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I don't wanna lose control, but
Dude. Bro. 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 That ending right there where like it kind of just slowly transitions from like just the song ending and then just like that weird melody. This is like that's copying the chorus. Ding, I don't wanna lose control. Like just copying the chorus, like the melody, and then it just slowly like shrivels out, and then just like it sounds like like when the heart rate stops, like the heart stops beating in the hospital, and like you'll just hear the like, that's what it kind of reminds me. Where it's just like, just how like when it's just like I don't want to lose control, then boom, like it's just it's gone. Like, bro, okay. Back to what I was saying about the title. Like, I even have theories because in Shrines, let's just be. I mean, this is what I'm thinking. I think to summarize the album, it's mainly talking about police brutality and police itself, like pigs. That's what I think. That's what I got from it. That's like the main general point, right? But obviously, there's layers, especially with each song. I have to listen to it more because I did not get every single layer with each, like, because again, I'm just like getting blown back by each song that is just being played, and like all the references they're trying to make and how they build depth between like the titles and then like the structure of each of their verses and the structure of the beat and the freaking, first of all, bro, the Alchemist, like niggas was talking about like, bro, Armand Hammer and Alchemist, oh man, I don't know if that's gonna be a good fusion. It's like, dog, he's a producer. Like, the nigga can do anything. Like, if the nigga wanted to collab with like whatchamacallit, like World or like, Porter Robinson, like the nigga would probably be able to do it. Like, the nigga, like, I love how like he compliments the beat, like the he compliments Armand Hammer, their style, and then puts his little spice, his own, like, this is an Alchemist beat, and then he kind of like still brings in the sounds for what this album is really about, like this weird like there's so many like jazz samples or like jazz, I guess feel to each of the sounds, that it kind of sounds more like, it's kind of like what the whole point of lo-fi is, where lo-fi is supposed to sound like just straight, like, it's not supposed to sound intentionally good, but it still sounds good in a way. That's like the thing that I hear from Haram, is just the sounds itself, like, sounds kind of good, then sounds bad. It sounds like it's fallen off. Like, each time they're trying to play something good, it sounds like it's fallen off, and it just sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? And like the weirdest thing about it is like it complements what the concept of the album is anyway, because it's not supposed to sound, to me it feels like it's not supposed to sound like, this is supposed to be positive. Like, this sounds like war to me. Like, this sounds like, like straight, I don't want to lose control. Literally, I don't want to lose control, but I'm fucking losing control. You know what I'm saying? So like, bruh, dude Woods was rapping like he had something. Bro, like, dog, I'm telling you, every single time, like, Elucid was dope. Like, he was just as good as Billy, but I don't know what was on him on the last track. I don't know what the hell. What did what did who pissed off Billy in that studio when they were like, let's record the last verse? Because my God, like the depth and the tone, like in that verse was just like that shit slapped me in the face, and like I literally play that back so many times, and I'm like, nah, I gotta do a review on Twitch now. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is fucking weird as shit. Like, how the fuck does, bro? And I'm not gonna be like, because they both did a stellar job, but this is something else. Like, going back to the album title, like Haram, like I think it kind of also says ham. I don't know, like a different version. I've also, again, like going back to what I was saying earlier, like shrines was kind of similar to the same topic they're talking about now. Um, the thing is, like, their name sounds like I don't know, like this might be a stretch, but like, you know, like again, like just this alone, pig, you know, cops, hammer, haram, like I feel like there's some similarities to what they do. They don't just say random shit. Like they had to really think about it. But either way, I mean, I'm not gonna go out and say like, oh yeah, their duo name has something to do with I guess the album title or just what they're saying. But I don't know. It's just like just a thought or theory. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Sound like a sequel to Red Dust. Yeah, yeah, it really does. Like it sounds like the aggression was like multiplied. Like if anything, I'm not gonna lie. I'm, bro. This sounds more like just like this sounds more like intense than Red Dust, bro. I can't even lie. Like this was or Stonefruit, which okay, my favorite song was this is hard because like dead ass like I literally added every song to my playlist, but my favorite song before that was Black Sunlight, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But before when I listened to Stonefruit, I was like, nah, man, I'm sorry. Stonefruit just has to take it, bruh. I can't even finesse like yeah. Stonefruit just gotta take it, bro. Like I'm not even gonna lie. That bitch took the fucking thing from my hands. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the general point I feel like is what they're talking about is, you know, cops, police brutality, and it sounds eerie. It sounds kind of evil. It sounds also kind of calm, and like it sounds like the aftermath of like if we had a war like a straight out like blacks versus white, and like you know blacks had their strap up military guns and everything, and whites had their shit, like it sounds exactly like that. It sounds like if this is racism war actually happened, this will be like the aftermath. Like this sounds like we already this shit already happened, bro. Like, you know, and we're just kind of like, I ain't giving up. That's what I get from the first listen of this project. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, yeah. Compared to Red Dust, Stonefruit sounds more like an embracement of a loved one. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Which the concept, I don't know if you picked it up, Vex. The concept of Stonefruit. Who is it? I'm busy right now. Let me know later. Let me know later. But the concept of Stonefruit, I don't know if you picked it up, Vex, but the concept is actually like crazy. Like I picked it up as soon as like halfway through Billy's verse, and then I started understanding ELUCID's hook when it just like when I picked it up, and I was like, okay. I also picked up Robert Moses as well. I don't know if you picked that up as well, Vex, but I think the weirdest thing about this is like it just sounds like calm but like evil, and just like I can feel the negative energy. Like it sounds like silent but deadly. Like if silent but deadly was a sound, it's this album. I'm not gonna lie. Like it sounds silent but deadly, bro. Like it's so weird. Like, and I knew in my head Alchemist was going to create the sound for Billy Woods and ELUCID, and then also put his own twang to it, and then somehow still like interweaves like the concept, like how the concept should probably sound like. And you know, there's no perfection, but this exactly what I expected. And bruh, like I'm not even disappointed, like off bat. So you think maybe he's saying he wants to be with his girl, but he has a monster inside of him. Yeah, okay, so I guess we could talk about Stonefruit. I was gonna save that for last, but bruh, okay, hold on. I had to write this down while I was listening to it, because I know for a fact I'm one of them niggas. I gotta listen to it a couple of times to pick it up. So I'm definitely gonna listen it to more, and then like probably send you like a message or two, you know, be like, yo, like guess what I just figured out? Maybe my theory on this has probably changed. So yeah, Stonefruit, bro. Um, yeah, the road in the cyclone. Yeah, I picked that up too. Um, yeah. So you said something that is actually interesting, because I perceived this enemy as a woman too, in my opinion, because it's like, you know, okay, so there's different perspectives to it, because obviously it could be like a perspective of like, you know, like you said, you know, he doesn't want to be with this girl because there's a monster inside of him. There's something that can harm her as well. You know what I'm saying? I also looked at it as like, this is not like kind of metaphorical, like the symbolisms to like you know, all this pressure of all the weight, this social injustice in America, like shit like oppression and all this other bullshit is kind of like taxing me down, and I don't want to really lose control, but you know, bruh. And the whole idea of the stone fruit, from what I got, is like in the hook where Elucid's like, you know, comfort stone, like he's kind of saying it as like, this is comfort stone, like he's trying to make it seem like it's comfort, but it's not. You know that stone is not comfortable at all. So like it's kind of like you know, the stone is kind of crushing me down as I'm trying to grow. So like the fruit is obviously trying to grow, and the stone is kind of crushing me down, and it's like I'm trying to be comfortable and we're in my position, but I'm gonna fucking lose control. I'm not gonna lie. Like I want to try to be comfortable. I want this shit to work. I want, you know what I'm saying, equality in America, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to fucking rage. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. But that's like my take on it. Um that's how I saw Stonefruit, and oh my god, like I got that all in first listen, so I'm like really curious on what I'm gonna pick up in like the next listens. Are prohibited in the the road and the cyclone are prohibited in the religious text of Quran and Sunnah. If something is considered haram, it remains prohibited no matter how good the intention is or honorable the purpose. That is the definition of haram. Okay, so haram got a definition. Okay, that makes sense. So if it's considered, no matter how good the intention is, um, it remains prohibited to be. Okay. Okay. So obviously that could be like. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking probably the main reason or like the surface level of it is like black people, haram. Um, that's interesting. Okay, so like murder, yeah, like murder too, like yeah, like, y- bro, dog. I gotta listen to it again because now knowing what haram stands for, like there's some things I did not pick up through these songs. Okay, so yeah, speaking of the songs, let's go. Let's go all the way down, bro. Like so in the first song, Sir Benny Miles, it was like Billy said a line that was interesting. Where like big boat, small ocean, in order to defeat us, like something like that. Where it's like we got a big crew, but if you take our power, we're kind of useless. The boat can't operate without the ocean. So that's probably like a surface level of looking at that. But it kind of made me realize like the vibe, it just sank in with like how in depth each of the tracks kind of portrayed itself. Like the vibe between each of these lines just sunk in. Like that's what really cut me deep, was like how they were rapping on the instrumentals, bro. Because I don't even know, like, again, I gotta listen to this a couple more times, but there were so many lines that caught my eye that I was like, okay, or caught my ear. This is built different. Like this reminds me of like Droga's Wave, like Lupe's album. Like that was like that's what I'm getting. Like I'm getting this super like out of context. Some of it is out of context. Some of it you just don't understand until you listen to it a couple more times. So I gotta listen to this a little bit more times. Yeah, like slaves. Yeah, haram. Yeah, it's crazy. And like what's it called? Ambergan. How do you say it? Let's see. Ambergan. Well, I guess
Aubergine.
Aubergine is an eggplant, and I don't know. I was listening to some of the lines, and it felt like. Bro, I gotta listen to it again. I forgot. But when I looked up aubergine, I was like, okay, yeah, this has depth. Like each of the title tracks, they say a lot. Bruh, I gotta listen to this again, dude. Bruh. I think what I'm trying to say. I think Black Sunlight. The reason why I liked it is because they were talking about like a lot of stuff like about the whole social commentary where prejudice and like all this shit with how people in America treat I guess the view of black people. I mean, that's what I'm thinking I got from Black Sunlight. But the way they rode that beat, bruh, and like how it smooth it sounded, like, and then the feature was pretty cool too. What's his name? Kayana, like, bruh, like, Kayana. Hopefully, I'm not butchering the name. That I gotta listen to this again. Like that really like, that was like, bruh, this this is it. Like, this is exactly what I expected from an Alchemist and an Armand Hammer project. Like, this definitely hit its mark with it. And then like Indian Summer, he had a line with Indiana Jones. Bro, I gotta honestly, we can just go on Genius, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you. We can go on Genius right now. I wish I can show y'all the screen. I don't have my setup, but we can go on Genius right now. I keep trying to Judah Pokes this to Hiding Places, but I'm thinking that maybe Haram is about love and Hiding Places about hate and revenge. Okay, that is actually interesting because like, yeah, like Hiding Places sounds evil, not evil, but like it sounds like it sounds depressing, bro. Like it sounds like he has hatred, like you said. And with Haram, I get this like vibe where it's like it feels negative, but it also feels like good. It sounds like it's a mixture between like bad and evil, and it's just a weird negative vibe, but like it sounds kind of hopeful in a way. Like that's what I get from Haram. So like, bro, I gotta listen to Haram, bro. I can't even hold you, dog. Which one is the better of the three, Shrines, Brass, or Haram? Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to really like, I guess, what's the word? Really, is assimilate? Is that the word? Like to really process everything in Brass, to really even like, because the title topic itself, like this is it's similar to Brass and Shrines and Haram. Like all of these three albums are actually very similar. So like, which just reminds me, I gotta listen to Brass again because I still can't, like, other than the theories that I had about it, I still can't think of anything else. But honestly, dog, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Haram and Brass is beating me. Like, those are the top two. Like, Shrines was amazing, but like, dog, the depth between these two just, I don't know, it just hit to me like a truck. And the crazy thing, like, Shrines was like, bro, I don't know. I gotta, you know, I need more. Yeah, I gotta listen it to Haram a little bit more to really like say that. But I think it's a tie between Haram and Brass for me personally. So, Haram is like being in the dark, looking for a glimmer of light, while Hiding Places is being in the darkness, going further down. Yeah, like Hiding Places, like just because when you say like Hiding Places, you think like, bro, you got hiding places. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think, okay, if you have multiple hiding places, that also says that, you know, you got a lot of places that you like to explore to, you know. So that's what I get to from Hiding Places a lot. And like Haram just sounds like you said, it just sounds like it is dark, but it's also like there's light, you know what I'm saying, to it. And it's so weird, bruh. Let me see. Haram. I'm surprised they got away with the album cover art because they usually say, no, nigga, you can't put, let me see. You can't put shit like this on there, but nigga, I'm on Genius right now. And forgive me because I know I keep talking about Hiding Places, but this is legit feels like a sequel spinoff. It really does, dog. I can't even hold it to you. It really does. And it's so weird that, like, me personally, I feel like there's just a connection between all of the projects that Billy Woods is in, bro. Like, there's just this weird connection between all of them. Let me see. Okay, Roaches Don't Fly. Now, I guess the only thing I wish roaches. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, like my only criticism is just some of these songs. I like the 1 minute songs could be longer. That's really it. Like, that's my only criticism, because roaches don't fly, man. The fucking instrumental, dude. Like, that's like my only criticism. But I honestly, it's not like a criticism where it's like it's trash. Like, no, like that. I'm just saying that because like I want more, because this fucking track, roaches don't fly. Like, yeah, fortification, falling away from spaces that don't serve. A sacred purge, extracted herb smacked. Knew the song but couldn't sing the words. Up still dawn, or still up at dawn. Shipping forms, new resolve. Guns go off. Guns go off. Smoke and fire, light and sound. My new name colonizers can't pronounce. Bro, that says a lot, nigga. Like, my new name colonizers can't pronounce. Like, you know how, like, the fucking, the people who came into this land, which also, like, I'm gonna talk about that with Robert Moses, but it's kind of the same thing where colonizers, the people who established America and shit, like, I feel like this doesn't, that line itself says, like, white people just don't, Americans don't fucking, they don't get our shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like it says. And then it says, bounce per ounce more, what's counts? Kill your landlord, no doubt. Like, bruh. And then there was a line that was like, you don't gotta be here if you don't wanna. You ain't gotta be here if you don't wanna. You don't have to be here if you don't wanna. Like, I don't know. That could go multiple ways, but like, nigga, that says like you ain't gotta be there if you don't wanna. That says like, I feel like they're also talking to like, quote unquote, the fake, black supporters, or like the fake people who care about like Black Lives Matters, or like shit like that, where it's just like, people who care about, black community in general, and like, just shit like that. I feel like it says also like to the people that don't really that are black, they don't really give a shit, or they're scared to fight back. They're like, roaches don't fly, my nigga. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole ordeal with roaches, they fucking scatter around, they hide. You know what I'm saying? Roaches don't fucking fly. So that's what I got from it. But I wanted more, dog, because Jesus Christ, that, I don't know, that shit, I don't know. So that's what I got from that. That's my take on it, but it could be completely different. I definitely gotta listen to it more. Let me see. Okay. Like Red Dust and Stonefruit sound like they're two sides of the same coin. Bro, that is a good take on that. That is a good take on that. That is a really good take on that. We can't forget Earl Sweatshirt verse, my man. Bro, nigga, like, dog, like, he just came on that bitch, like, just, he rolled the fuck out of this. Like, first of all, Falling Out the Sky sounds like you high and you, like, you just tripping out, but, like, it sounds so good. Like, the one moment being high sounds good. Wait a minute. Falling Out the Sky, being high, and, because, like, I don't know, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, I try to, like, put out the vibe I'm getting from these songs and see if that also matches what they're saying. And maybe that's close to the track, but, like, like, just kind of, like, letting things go, like, Falling Out the Sky, like you said, like, where Earl's just coming in and, like, all relaxed and calm, but, like, he's riding the fuck out of this Jamaican-inspired fucking beat that Alchemist is just destroy the fuck, bro. Like, Doug. Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ. Dog. Okay, yeah, and also this project would have been crazy if they had, bro, Moor Mother would have been Bro, Moor Mother would have fed Ambergine. Moor Mother would have felt like she would have like fucking killed Ambergine and then fallen out the sky too, nigga. Oh my god. Oh, what's good, Fable? How you been, man? Bro, y'all got me wanting to check it out, and I don't even listen to these guys, bro. It's called Armand Hammer. It's like a rap duo between Billy Woods and ELUCID. And Alchemist produced their actual. I think they released it. What was it, this month or last month? It's called Haram, and I just got done listening to it, and bruh, like, not only Alchemist is just like, he has his own style to it, but then he complements their type of experimental type of music and shit. So like, this shit is amazing, and it's only like 14 tracks. So if you do listen to it, PJ, bro, like you won't be disappointed, bro. And it's like, there's so many like shit they're talking about, like with races, social injustice, shit like this, bro. Like and it's way more crafted, bro. Cause dog, I need to listen to this a couple more times to really get this, but bruh, okay, dog, hold on. Let me see. You don't gotta be here if you don't wanna. You're the only one hurting yourself, doing something you don't want to do. Exactly. That's what I'm getting from that too. On Roaches Don't Fly. I listened to the slow down version of Stonefruit. Listen to it. There's a slow down version already, nigga? Whoa. Niggas already did a slow down version? What? Hold on. What the heck? There's no way they were this quick? Bro. Check the Skype? Bro, wait, hold on. I have to... Dog, if they did a... Wait. Dog. Because when niggas do slow down versions, it's... Hold on, I don't have Skype on my laptop, so I'm gonna make sure it's on my YouTube history and then play it. Okay, alright. It's on my history now. So let me play it. Yeah, honest to God, I believe if Moor Mother was on Stonefruit, you and I would be dead. Nah, nigga, like, my head wouldn't explode, bro. Alchemist is a legendary... Bro, I'm telling you, Alchemist is, like, bro, I don't know how niggas is... Man, anyway. There is nothing this man could do wrong. Alchemist been a goat, yup, Like, he literally owns the underground, bro. Like, it's crazy how, like he goes from mainstream hip-hop from back in the day now to, like, fucking cruising with the underground niggas, bro. That is dope. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me play this. Bro, they already got a slow down reverb version. Let me play this and let me finish this review because there's a shit more I gotta say. There's a shit ton more I gotta say. If my internet will load. Okay. You hear the melody, bro? Bro. It sounds more fucking... It sounds way more crazier. Dog. Dog. This sounds way more. Dog, like, okay. This.
inside. Beyond man, I walk through doors, my name's on no list. Change is not for sure a slow shift. Glacial tides, the tides of rises. Got too high diving, I lied when. I really came in on a cyclone. Disciple, scribe the scroll with my eyes closed. Knives thrown, black Congo. Blowing smoke, slapping congas. There I go. Flexibility, reciprocity. What I need, but you're not all I need. That's impossible. Don't wanna
bro, I'm now curious on what how Billy sounds.
space to grow. Comfort's dope. Gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I don't wanna lose control. I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort's dope. Gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I said okay to save face, but she never forgave. It's only so many ways you can say grace. In truth, she'd rather cry at your grave. All black regalia, we back not speaking. Back behind Bougainvillea, you can't
Wait, I just picked up that line, like, she'd rather cry at your grave. And I'm just thinking of like, you know how like, now this is just my version or my thing, but you know how like when someone of big influence dies, you know how like when they die, everyone gives a fuck about that person. But when they're alive, it's like, okay, who is this kid? Like that Biggie Small song where it's just like, whatchamacallit, it was something like that where he was just talking about like, they only give a fuck about until you're dead. I don't know why. God tell me when you're nobody until somebody kills you. You know, like that song right there, just, it's like, that's what I'm getting. Like I instantly thought of that song when I heard that verse, because that line, because it's like, people don't give two shits until you're dead. And then it shows that they didn't really give a fuck anyway. Even if they're crying like, oh my God. You know how many people probably were crying when Mac Miller died or X died? And like some of these people are crying, but it's like, y'all niggas didn't give a fuck about what they were doing beforehand. So do you really care? Like, that is what I'm getting, bro. Like, dog, like, okay. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, niggas think like, that's my thing with Billy Woods is he doesn't have to go all lyrical. He has, like, he's literally a poet. Like, he says shit, and if you can uncode and, like, figure out what he's saying, like, it says a lot more than just trying to find a witty bar. Like, his shit is just way more coded, dog. Like, oh my God. Anyway, my bad, bruh. He's got a monster inside him, and, like Chadwick yeah, bro, like niggas dead ass, bruh. Like niggas don't care until they dead, bro. They were making memes of him, yup. Then he died, and then acted like they didn't make memes of him, yup. I'm telling you, bro, like, that's why I'm like, I don't respect that shit when it's like, oh, now let's give a fuck about him. Like, I'd rather be real, like, you know, I hate the fact that, you know, Mac is dead, you know, rest in peace, but I didn't listen to his music like that, and I should. Honestly, I have him on my list. I'm going to check him out soon, but I didn't listen to his music like that, and I'm not going to be, like, disrespectful to be like, oh, my God, oh, my, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, I didn't listen to his music before, so I'm not just going to be, like, acting like I know the nigga, like, or I knew his impact and all this stuff. It's like, damn, like, another person died. That you hate to see it, but I'm not going to be fake even more and start trying to, like, act like, oh man, this is, you know, like, y'all niggas is fake. Like, some of these niggas is fake, bruh. So, anyway, dog.
Barely busy with symbols and equations. The story too simple to calculate it. Payment post dated. The pavement gave way to a left what was left in the ditch. She dreamed of the sex. She finished on top and howled in the crook of my neck. She dragged the bones home and built a bed. She drank rosé out the stove, but held it gentle as my living head. I don't wanna lose control, but I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort's double, gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I don't wanna lose control. I can't cramp my space to grow.
Bro, this part right here, like exactly what I'm saying, and like the slowed down version of this shit, bruh, it literally makes it more like evil, like it like ties in this like you said earlier, Vince, where it's like the light and the dark fusing, and like the that sound where it just, it's like, I think it sounds like he lost control, you know, like bruh, like I don't know, dog. First of all, I'm saving this. You know, a nigga's gonna listen to this later. I can't even finesse with you. Oh my god. I hope to God Billy is held one of the greats one day. Bruh, me too, dog. Real talk, he's been doing this for 20 years. And then, like Hiding Places, I thought his first project wasn't this guy wasn't a monster. But wasn't this guy is a monster, bruh, dog. Hold on. Let's finish this review, bruh, cause I feel like I'm not even halfway through. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Man, like, it's just like Brass, bruh. I can't, like, I got to listen to this a couple more times, because I don't think I picked up everything. Dog, this is album of the year. Like, I have, for my, well, at least the albums I've been listening to this year, at least, this is just the ones I've been listening to, because I listened to Kill a Sunrise by Dakota and Static Selector, which is also good. I listened to Unlocked 1.5, which was kind of like a remix of some of the other characters, or not the other characters, but the other songs that they already did, and added a few more extra features and stuff. And then you know JPEG's EP, those two EPs he dropped, and then Mavi dropped another album, Vince. It's I think it's called whatchamacallit. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. Where's it at? I thought I added it. It's like a little EP. It's like 5 tracks, I think. It's End of the Road or something. End of the World. End of the Earth. Yeah, End of the Earth. Which that one was pretty solid. That one's pretty smooth. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And I've been listening to a lot of Knowledge's album or video game flips. Those little albums he'd be posting. But yeah, there's like 5 tracks on End of the Earth. It's pretty smooth, bro. Yeah, so going back again, like I said, Jesus, where is it at? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we talked about Roaches Don't Fly. We talked about Black Sunlight. Ambergine, is that what it's called? Eggplant. I gotta listen to that more, but Chicharones, which is actually Spanish for pork rinds, is, if I'm not mistaken. Let me search it up. Chicharones. I heard of this before. Yeah, it's well, no, I think it's, yeah, it's consisting of pork belly and pork rinds. But yeah, that song, Chicharones, and like just like I was saying, going back to the song where we're talking about social injustice and how, like, you know, obviously cops are garnered as pigs. You know what I'm saying? The symbol of pigs, you know what I'm saying? So like it's funny how like they're kind of layering each track, like Chicharones as you know, pork rinds, a dish. And that was like the vibe I was getting the whole time, where they were kind of just talking shit about each of these, just like cops in general, like this is what you expect. Which hold on. There was one line, I don't know if ELUCID said it. There was one line he said that just threw me off. That I was like, damn. Which this one was with Quelle Chris, which his verse was pretty good too. Like the chorus was like, "Oh, you off the pig, or you offing pigs, or offering figs. Oh, you big and bad, blowing hay and sticks, huffing bricks." You know what I'm saying? Like that, like whole analogy where, you know, like three little pigs and the big bad wolves, and tries to, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's double not double meanings to it. Like, you know how like chicharrones is a dish, right? It's a dish of, you know, again, like consisting of pork belly and pork rinds. So like I'm thinking like this track is about like, you know, taking out like what you doing, you know what I'm saying? You taking down these cops or not? Like, you know, like blowing hay and sticks and huffing bricks. Like, bruh, that is not, bro. That is, if that's not a bar. Like, are you big and bad, blowing hay and sticks? Like blowing hay and sticks, like blow a stick, or like shoot a gun. You know what I'm saying? Huffing bricks is like smoking that pot. You think you big and bad because you killing all these, bro. Dog, I can't, like, dog, this shit, come on, bro. What? You big and bad, blowing hay and sticks, huffing bricks. Clip the snout and spit the mouth. Bro, pig roast, who got jokes? Nigga, fryers for skin, cold swine shoulders, get the smoke. Oh, you big and bad. Bro, pig roast, who got the jokes? Write the lips, put it on the spit? Bro, come on, dog. Like, oh my god. We let BLM be the new FUBU. Bro, okay. It says, like, dog, like, they're basically saying, like, Black Lives Matter was, like, a thing, and y'all niggas let it die. Like, and you can also say it, like, niggas now want, like, that's my main problem. Like, I don't know if I want to say it on Twitch, but I'll speak a little lightly on it, where I got mad when Black Lives Matter came back up because of George Floyd. Not because I'm not saying it didn't need to come back up. It was just like, why did it fucking needed to die and then come back up in the first place? Like, niggas has been dying. Like, when did, like, that's why, like, I hate it when you see these fake ass black chicks on Instagram talking about, you need to vote. But, like, these hoes don't even go to the election and vote, and they're talking about go to donate for black charities and all this stuff. But I bet you 100% she didn't even do any of that shit until now. So it's like it even goes back to like the whole fucking whatchamacallit, roaches don't fly. Like nigga, some of you niggas don't give a shit until the shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all niggas don't even care if the shit hits the fan. Like, bro, like why did all this shit now needs to be brought up, bro? Like it did not, like this shit has been happening, bro. Like we should have been doing this, saying Black Lives Matter. Like, so like that's one way I look at it too. Like some of this shit just, you know, like niggas just treat it like a fad, bro, and just let it run. Like it's just sad, dog. But alright, yeah, anyway, these Quelle Chris went hard on that bitch. Anyway, just gotta bro. Dog, that line made my heart skip a beat. You have no idea, I almost died when I heard that. Bro, I'm telling man, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, oh my god, y'all niggas is crazy. It's like crabs in a barrel mentality, bro. Dog, you know, that's the crazy thing about it is like, it's just, that's the generation that we live in now. Like, most of the shit that we see, it doesn't fucking matter until it happens to the person. Or like, for the majority of the time, nobody's gonna really do shit until it's like, okay, it's a problem that like everyone is like now knowing. Like most people will just let it sit there and then let it die. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll, you know, become non-responsive to that, and then it comes back as a problem instead of truly like saying, you know what, let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit is just dumb and like stupid. Like I can't even hold it to you. Like I don't want to hear that shit, dog. Like, you know, the dumbest thing that I heard or I saw on Twitter recently, which I don't even go on that bitch, but there's this white Trump supporter that was like, oh yeah, man, you know, y'all African Americans, man, like, oh my gosh, like, y'all Kuta Kinte hootie hoots, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand that George Floyd was a drug dealer, what? And it's like, I'm not, like, nigga, nobody's justifying these niggas. Like, some of these niggas that did die, like, yeah, they probably deserve to go to jail just as much as the fucking racist redneck, in the middle of Oklahoma. But like I'm saying is like, nigga, he died like by like, anyway, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's just dumb. Like bro, what are you on? Like, shut up, Jesus. Anyway, that shit pissed me off. I'm like, bro, yeah, Quelle Chris is slept on, bro. Quelle Chris is, anyway. I'm not even trying to get onto this shit. It's just like, bruh. It's just stupid. It's possible that the pig symbolism represents people and Armand Hammer is calling them out. Bro, that's another thing too. Like I don't feel like it's just like calling cops pigs. I'm thinking it's aimed at anyone else too. Like anyone can be a pig, bro. Like roaches don't fly is like it's just fucking weird. Like roaches don't fly. Like just talking about like some of the niggas that are with them too. Like look nigga, like roaches can fucking, you know, they don't fly, nigga. They run and hide. So like it's up to you, bitch. Like you could be a roach or not, you know. Like that is like that's why I feel like too it's like also aimed at some niggas, like anyone that's like a pig, not just like, okay, they're white people. No, it's like anyone who has the fucking racist white American back in those days before the amendments and all this shit and Abraham Lincoln, all that bullshit is like that. It's aimed at any niggas that got the same mentality as them niggas, not just the fucking color of skin, you know. So real shit. Yeah. Sometimes the pigs sleep in their poop. Yep. That is a good thing where it's like that that mentality of like it's still shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still bad crap, you know. That is actually a good way of looking at it. They're saying that folks are delusional and they're willing to believe in their own bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like some people don't understand. Like there's different perspectives. Even your perspective can be wrong, and like I think that's the main problem with people is like when they want to. Oh shit. When they want to change in something, they only change in one category instead of all the other categories. Because for the most part, any category that you're trying to change in and you have problems with other categories, you're probably going to struggle the most with that category because you're struggling with the other categories. So like when I see people, you know, talk about this shit and like act like, you know, shit's going to change where it's like, bro, like that type of mentality where, you know, like live in the moment or like, oh, this is like the worst thing that can happen to me. Like, bro, like the worst thing that can happen is that you not actually doing something about this shit. Like, stop talking shit on Twitter and actually like do something instead of fucking being like just hypocritical to your own situation, being like just dumb and like, you know, nonsensical. Like that itself is like a warped mentality, like the way they look at shit. And it's like I feel like that's what they're saying too. Like what they're doing is like, bro, we're aiming at your perspective too, bitch. Like you thought we were just talking about these type of people too. Like you can be, you know, Haram too, bro. Like you can be these niggas too. Like real shit, you know. Without a second, guessing things they believe, they just follow blindly. Yep, exactly. Like that's that weird environment that our society nowadays, it's just whatever happens just happens. Like no one really like, you know what I'm saying? Like we live in a society where it's like niggas is, like I'm a victim to this too. Like everybody eating their damn dinners in their rooms, you know what I'm saying? Like like there's this closed-minded generation where like we don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I can't blame them, or just, you know, some things that happen in this generation is just like I can't blame it because that's our society nowadays. And like that's how like the internet culture has carved some people's minds. And you know, it's actually really bad, like just looking at it, where it's like anything can just happen and people will just go along with it, and like they wouldn't even like make their own justice or like make their own stand. You know, it's like that Flying Lotus song, Never Catch Me. Like it's like, you know, with the one with Kendrick where it's like, you know, they're basically saying like niggas are walking around dead. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not really living life. You know what I'm saying? People are just walking around dead and they're not really alive. They're not really living their life. They're not really making changes to what they need to do in their situation. And you know, you know, shit like that, man. So, Jesus Christ. Pigs also eat slop, which is a combination of food that looks really nasty, implying that masses are willing to eat whatever the masses or our leaders give us, which is sometimes disgusting shit. Yep. Like, you know, I never realized like how like fucked up the world is. Like did y'all know like the FDA approved shit is not fucking healthy, bro? Like the FBA stuff, they're literally like saying like, oh yeah, pastas is good, blah 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 blah. But like they do this shit so like we will fucking be like under health conditions, and then we'll be in the hospital paying $60,000 fucking dollars to like do one thing, like get a heart surgery or some bullshit. Like, bro, like that shit is just like whack. That's the world we live in, where it's like whatever goes, and if it sounds off for the slightest, some niggas are gonna be in the back like, hey yo, bro, just hey nigga, I'm doing good, you know, I'm chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't see the road where they can potentially be at that will be bad. So it's fucked, man, for real. Whatchamacallit, implying, let me see, which is sometimes disgusting shit. I feel like there's a responsibility that comes up with owning a fucked up perspective, and they don't want to own it. Yep. And Yeah, in the Bible too. Yeah. Um like yeah, that's the weird thing. It's like you don't really know like what you're really fucking saying, or like that whole thing where you walk in your room and you smell your room and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is comfortable with me. Like I'm cool with this smell." But like when another nigga, like let's say like PJ, you walked in my room and you be like, "This shit smells weird." And I'm like, "No, it smells good. Like what you talking about?" And it's like that weird perspective. It's like niggas don't really get it until they're out of their perspective and be like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like everything that we're in, bro, like it's just fucking being controlled. So that's why I look at this album as like they're pointing out shit that we don't even fucking like. It's not just like fucking society. Like, no, it's not just like white people and cops. They're pointing at niggas that are just like these niggas too. That is so fucking weird, bruh. Like we just figuring out shit right on the damn spot, bruh. What? There's no way these dudes came up with this on this fly, so it's so intriguing how much symbolism this album holds. Yeah, because they're used... Yeah. So, bruh, we could talk all day about this, but... Yeah, Chichina or Chicharonnes, that's one of my favorite songs, too. Okay, God's Feet, which, there was the clip sample... Hold on, let me play it real quick. But there's a clip sample in between the verse where they had like it was like a group of white people talking about colors or something like that. Let me see. What would you do to win, man? Let me see. Where it's actually interesting. All different colors. Right here. I don't know if y'all can hear it.
And he's created all these different people, all different colours, like red, brown, black, yellow, white. No, wait a minute. It's not going to white, just not a colour, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think that was white people. I don't even know if that was white people. Because they were talking about, like, look at all these different colors, and then they're just like, white, red, and then it's like, oh, white? There's no color in them, you know? That's, like, another thing that I like that I was just listening to. I was like, okay, this shit... It starts clicking up a little bit more. What I really want to talk about is Robert Moses, which I don't know if you got it, Vince, but it's like Robert Moses, where in the beginning, like I could play it right now.
Can God forgive us?
That, like, I think that's it.
For what we've done
Yeah, for what we've done to the
for what we've done to this world.
To this world. Like, okay, so Robert Moses is another one of my favorites. You know, like obviously, you know what like Moses did, right? He led the people to the promised land, right? Like, he was the main, you know, contributor to that, right? And like how Robert, you know, you could say that like a typical white dude, you know, will represent America and how they, you know, how America is made nowadays, and how in that beginning clip he's saying like, can God forgive us for what we've done to this world, you know? Like that could be one perspective where, you know, can we be forgiven of our sins? You know, can we be forgiven for what we've done? Because what Moses in that title and Moses in that, you know, what they're trying to say kind of symbolizes power. Like Moses had that power, bringing those people to the promised land, you know, Jericho and stuff. And like how that also symbolizes, you know, again, like America has that power, but like, you know, they use that power incorrectly, and so now it's like they made the mistake of how it is now, and now he's like, can we be forgiven? And I gotta listen to this again, but there's one line that point out from Billy Woods was like, it was something along the lines of some other lines, but it was like the last line where it's like Joseph styling on them, pick one. because he was the previous line was talking about something else with I forgot, but Joseph Stalin on them pick one. You know, like it's like that perspective of Joseph Stalin too. Bruh. Now I'm just thinking like there's more to this shit too, bruh. That's the scary thing, dude. That's the scary thing. Let me see what you're saying. Also, Animal Farm. I think the antagonist was a pig. Okay, which represents Joseph Stalin. Think of that. Yep. Mm-hmm. The two pigs with their head chopped. Pigs with their head chopped off. Hey, I'm about to go, but I want to say about Stonefruit. Okay. Okay. Bet. I'm gonna have to listen to the album again. Nah, go ahead, do your thing. Appreciate you pulling through, Vince. Again, dog, like this, like, thank you for the recommendation, or letting me know, cause I was gonna I heard about it, but I was like, I didn't know when it came out, so when you told me, I was like, oh, okay, so I have to stop, drop, and roll, and listen to this now. Like, this is Armand Hammer and whatchamacallit, Alchemist. So yeah, appreciate you pulling through, man, and letting me know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna upload this VOD to the channel. It's gonna be like random on my VOD channel, but fuck it, it's not like anyone's watching the VODs. But that shit, man, is deep. So appreciate you coming through, man. But just going back to what I was saying about Robert Moses, I think the death of kind of like what they were saying too, where like, because if you tie what that line said about, you know, picking which type of mob mentality, like, you know, the way Joseph Stalin, what he did, and then the way, you know, we see America is now, like, you know, and then kind of like, can you get redeemed from that in the way, I have to listen back to it more, but that's my perspective, what I've got from the first listen. So I'm thinking that's like the main, or at least a part of one of the reasons of, or what it means on this song. But bruh, this shit is, this is amazing, man. And I think, let me see, Falling Out the Sky, again, just saying how Earl Sweatshirt he came on that bitch and just rode the fuck, like the Jamaican, bro, like, look how he comes in. Bro, I can't play the whole thing, but the way he rode, like, just comes in and just starts riding the fuck out the beat, and like how it sounds so like heavenly and like peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Like, and kind of just going back to what I was saying, like falling out the sky, like feeling too high for once, but it feels good, like, bruh, like, I don't know, like, there's so much shit, I gotta listen to it again, like, multiple times. I don't know, this shit might beat Brass, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit, you were saying some more. I think Stonefruit, ELUCID, and Bill both lose this. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. I don't think he doesn't want to lose control to the monster inside of him, or in my opinion, as of now. But be like everyone else, and think for himself. But the ending, you hear the fly, means that they gave up and they just went along with the masses. Okay. Which is why L doesn't finish the chorus. Real quick, play the ending. I think, okay. Alright, bet. Because if that's what you're saying, bro, then that even hits more. Hold on.
Gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I don't wanna lose control. I can't grab my space to grow.
shit, yeah. Yeah, like you say, yeah, the flies, you know, they're shitty because flies are attracted to shit, yeah. And yeah. Like they winded up giving up. Like, bruh. Bruh. That's actually what the fuck. That's actually interesting. Like, yeah, like they gave up, like wait, like, okay, so you gotta think about like what stone fruit, like they're crap, like they're trapped. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to grow. They're not trying to exploit on this anger. This, you know what I'm saying? This, you know what they want to do, but like, I'm sorry, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like the whole point is they're trying to trap what they're, you know, that's growing inside them. You know, I don't want to lose control, but bro, okay. These poor guys gave into the hive mind, but Earl stops and he doesn't finish the quest, meaning him and Bill have given up. Yeah, like they gave it up, and like the whole point is like you would think like, okay, outrage, like let's fight back against these demons is like the answer, but it's actually not, because because you got to think about, like, you know, during even the last year, the Black Lives Matters bullshit, like, you know how like the National Guard, they literally they brought out the National Guard, and like all these places where niggas are rioting, they were shooting down niggas and fucking hurting these niggas, bro, because we chose violence. So they fought violence with violence, and they didn't give a fuck. So like they're kind of like, bro, we don't give a fuck what you gotta say, but as long as you hit or you try to throw a punch, bro, you're gonna get this fucking heater too. So like the whole thing is like, we can't win fighting fire with fire. We have to win fighting fire with water. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta win fighting with fucking bleach or some bullshit like baking soda, my nigga. Like, that is how we're gonna beat these niggas. Because if we fight fire with fire, it gets nowhere. So it's like I feel like the whole point also is like, if we get to that point where it's like, okay, we're gonna lose control, we ultimately end up losing, because that's what they want. They want to see an angry black man using violence, so they have their excuse be like, yeah, the nigga did this shit, so we had no choice but to shoot him. Think about all the situations where, like Tamir Rice, the nigga was holding a AK-47, like a airsoft gun, but it was fake. But the cops saw that as a threat. So it doesn't matter what the fuck you're in, these niggas are going to shoot you down if you choose this option. So it's like Stonefruit, I'm trapped, I'm trying to grow, this anger inside me is trying to grow, and I don't want to lose control, but I'm losing it. You know, I'm kind of done, you know? That's what I think, at least. Bro, alright, yeah. These dudes are geniuses. Bro, I'm telling you, the hive mind also means leader or queen, thinks for all. Yep. Like, yeah. Like, you know, because like they were talking about, like, you know how Billy was talking about that fucking girl, and like, bruh, you want to play it, bruh? Let's play it one more time. We'll play it one more time, and I guess I'll end the review here. Let me see. 62%. Shit, I don't know. I might make a beat after this or some shit, but yeah, I'm probably gonna end the review here though after this. So yeah, let me play this real quick. Stonefruit can also represent layers of monsters for our heroes. That's, bruh, that is, bro, that is fucking wild. I didn't think about that. Whoa, that's fucking... That's crazy. Bro, okay, These niggas off a beam, bro. I swear. I'm gonna have to listen to this again. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, you trying to VC afterwards? Yeah, sure. I'll text you back because I saw you text me, PJ. Stonefruit is hard yet inside. Something sweet inside. There's like more seeds inside. And those stonefruit which hard and plant more stonefruit. Bro. Exactly. Like, bro. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like it's still fruit. Like, you could still produce more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even if there's still more stone fruit. Like, hey, bro, there are more seed. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. We got to stop before we, like, reach a limit where it's just, like, we can't go any further, bro. Like, oh, shit. We can't go any further, bro. And that is fucking crazy. I didn't think we were going to, like, analyze this much in one listen. Like, bro, only, like, how many times you listen to this, Vince? Because, bro, I only listened to this once, and I'm already getting so fucking much. What? Okay, all right, let's play this. All right, let me play this before we go overboard. Bro.
Control, but I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort stubborn gets us through. I got so much left to undo. I don't wanna lose control, but I can't cramp my space to grow. Comfort stubborn gets us through. I got so much left to undo.
Wait, like, also, like, comfort stone gets us through. Like, when you think about stone fruit, you can eat that too, and then you can think about, like, we're getting by off of comfort, like, food. Like, we're getting by off of other means of, like, exploiting our anger. We're getting by, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting by with doing other means to control and quell our anger. You know what I'm saying? We're doing other shit